Hello, my friends. Alyssa Marino here with my dear pal, Sam Leterna, and we are here to break down some of the action coming your way for Beyond Wrestling's Might Snow. And you have to say it with a might because there's two eyes in there, in case you haven't seen it when you're using the hashtag Might Snow. It is all going down at the White Eagle in Worcester on Sunday, January 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're also streaming live on IWTV. Sam, how excited are you?
I am super, super excited. This is a lineup that I am envious of because I will not be at said show, but it just looks like such a stacked card. Just coming off of Heavy Lies the Crown, like banger after banger after banger there, to now. I just think we're heading into 2023 with Beyond Wrestling and Wrestling Open with such a bang. And there's just so much to look forward to and so many matches coming together that I think are going to set the year in a positive trajectory for all of the talent involved.
1,000%. And speaking of kind of kicking things off, let's kick things off with our first matchup that we're going to discuss. This is a huge one. Alec Price and Lio Rush. Come on.
Totally insane matchup. These guys have a lot of parallels, I feel like, in their come up career wise. Of course, we haven't seen Lio Rush in a Beyond ring since 2016. And he's just evolved so much as a person, as a wrestler since then, traveling all across the world, Ring of Honor, WWE, former Cruiserweight Championship under his belt as well. So Alec really has his work cut out for him.
No doubt about it. And think about the fact, too, I feel like it's almost been, like you said, there's parallels to them, but where Alec over the past year and some change has been more and more presence being made in Worcester and at Beyond, Lio Rush has been overseas. He's been with, New Japan. He's been in England. So how do you feel like the fans might play a role in Lio Rush and Alec Price?
If it was anybody else wrestling Lio Rush, I would say that there would be a definitive excitement for Lio Rush to come into the building. And I'm not saying people aren't excited, but I think that because Alec Price has just proven himself so much as kind of like a leader, not only in the locker room, but also just with the fans. I think that people are really just going to want to support him on his home turf and really, hopefully, watch him have a comeuppance on Lio Rush.
Both are two incredibly enterprising individuals.
That is a good word.
Very
Yes.
enterprising, very all over the. I mean, Alec Price, I think we think about, and Lio Rush, staggering schedules. Alec Price, I think, is basically the Energizer Bunny of professional wrestling. But one thing is for sure, we're going to see how it all shakes out, the Bad Child and the Northeast Beast. But next up, we talk about kind of up and coming talent having the opportunity to prove themselves.
Ooh,
Marcus Mathers and Wheeler Yuta, two Philadelphians going to war in Worcester. So, Sam, this is a major one too. And I want to address the fact that at a recent appearance on Wrestling Open, Marcus Mathers used the seatbelt, which is almost a calling card of Yuta, to pick up the win over Aaron Rourke, really sending a message ahead of Might Snow that he's ready for this kind of competition.
absolutely. I think that Marcus Mathers has really been leveling up over the past month or so at Wrestling Open. Of course, tremendous showing with Dan Barry at the last stand, and then a really decisive win in a tremendous match against Desmond Cole at Wrestling Open. Of course, that power move, because that you got to say what it is. Marcus Mathers is making power moves by doing that to Aaron Rourke. That move of Yuta's, that is definitely going to light a fire under Yuta. And I know this is going to be friendly competition for both men, but also Marcus has the match of his life ahead of him. Ring of Honor Pure Champion in Wheeler Yuta. What a notch in his belt it would be to get potentially the biggest win of his life, Alyssa.
No doubt about it. And I believe the last time we saw Yuta was at American Rana Blackout last summer with a victory over Tim Thatcher in our main event. So this is going to be something where Yuta obviously coming in Ring of Honor Pure Champion, coming in with more recently a win under his belt. But Marcus Mathers online said that he feels like he belongs at the White Eagle. He is a go-getter.
Yeah.
He is taking opportunities at Wrestling Open as well as at Beyond. And he even said online that Wheeler Yuta has moved on and he's moved in. So I think he's really going to try and
Ooh,
capitalize on that this Sunday.
absolutely.
And next up, Sam, do you
Hmm?
feel that? Do you feel that? Do you smell it? There's I think there's love in the air because
Oh,
wow. Did you
yes.
see online how Love Doug, I think Love Doug is praying for snow because I think he thinks it's super romantic. He is channeling pre-Valentine vibes and Doug is looking for a date.
I always love Doug's persistence. I definitely don't want it to snow. You know, we
No,
we
please
we
don't.
we know that the namesake is might snow, but let's say no snow, right? Romantic or not. But it seems like Doug has developed a bit of an infatuation, a healthy infatuation,
Yeah.
with Allie Ketch, maybe misconstruing a burgeoning friendship for dates, and Allie Ketch in her, pursuit of, the maybe the perfect person, whoever that is for her. She's telling him, hey, you got to wine and dine me, get me flowers. These haven't been dates, buddy. If you want to take me on a real date, it's going to take more than that. So I like that, not only like action in the ring that's going to take place, but Allie also valuing her self-worth and saying, hey, treat me like the lady I am. I don't know. It's relevant. I think it's relevant in today's society.
I think so too. And I think that it's a great way to prove yourself as a potential partner by showing that you can beat Alley Catch in a match. I think that really, proves that you're worthy. But I have to say, Sam,
Mm.
Allie's reaction to a lot of Doug's posts online, it's given me the vibe that she's not super feeling it. But
You
I don't
think?
know. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a dud of a date or not on Sunday,
Mm.
but I'm just wondering if Cupid is going to be on Love Doug's side.
I hope so, but I'm also hoping that his, love for Allie isn't going to distract him from the task at hand. Because when you're in a one-on-one match, ultimately you want to get a victory. But then again, I don't know if the victory would really help his pursuit of love. Ugh, just such a conundrum for Love Doug always.
Either way, I think that being able to share the ring and be in proximity to Allie, he'll feel like he wins either way. But I think he really wants the win-win, you know?
Here's hoping to it.
Here's hoping. Another